Hello and welcome back to the channel. Most of all, welcome on board Mount Owen. She's a 2008 built bulk carrier with 5 cargo holds. So she's a little bit of an older vessel, but from what I've seen so far, she seems pretty well taken care of by the crew. We're off to China this time, Lanshan I believe. It could change, but I'll update later on in the video once I receive final confirmation. We'll probably hear about that week and a half before we're due to arrive. But anyway, happy 2025. Hope you all had a good Christmas and New Year's break and everybody's feeling recharged. Anyway, I'm going to get back to unpacking. Up next, the departure footage. Enjoy. Good afternoon. I hope you enjoyed that departure footage out of Tauranga last night. Sorry there wasn't too much to see, being an evening departure. We're making good progress, currently off the coast of New Zealand, just past Whangarei, about 20 or 30 miles offshore now. Making good speed, estimating China the 9th or 10th of February if all goes well and no delays along the way. Gonna do the usual thing on my video, do a tour of inside the vessel, outside the vessel, show you the engine room, and just some clips of life on board over these next 18 to 19 days. So come along for the ride and enjoy. Up next, my cabin. Before I show you inside the vessel, have a look what's playing around off the port side of the ship here. So my cabin is located on C deck, right next to the captain's cabin. We'll have a closer look after this at all the accommodation decks. So I've got the officer spare pilot's cabin. Yeah, basically identical to Eastern Cape. They've actually painted the floor, which just makes everything feel a little bit more tidier. Excuse the mess here on the left and on my desk as well. So curtain, I've actually taped off the window just to make my room a bit darker if I want to have a sleep in, early sunrises. The curtain doesn't do too well at blocking out light. Cabinet, life jacket, helmet, inside is the immersion suit. Excuse the clutter. I'm only on board for like 3 weeks, so I'm not really putting too much stuff away. Desk, telephone, got my laptop there. Again, excuse the mess. Have the bathroom. It's seen better days, but hey, this vessel's almost 17 years old, but it's functional, it works. So yeah, that's my cabin, home sweet home for the next 18 or 19 days. Okay, the bridge. It's an older vessel, built in 2008, as I mentioned earlier. So I've got slightly older technology on board, but still functional. Maris Ectus system, quite an old system, dinosaur, but it works. X-band radar and S-band radar. Have the wheel, the helm, magnetic compass, gyroscopic compass, speed, RPM, clinometer, rudder indicator, wind speed and wind direction, AIS, call sign there, Victor Romeo Delta Uniform 6, number 1 VHF and number 2 VHF, PA system, another director's display here. Engine telegraph. Haven't seen one of these on a ship before. First time experiencing it. Slightly older technology, but does the same job. GMDSS station, Inmarsat 1 and 2, MFHF radio, printers for any weather alerts, distress, etc. Workstation, navigation station, paperwork, GPS 1 and 2, and in the middle is the speed logger. Hot water machine, toaster, obviously coffee and tea are a seaman's best friend. Echo sounder printer, alarm panels, light controls, navigation lights, fire alarm, air horn control, steering gear alarm panel, office space with 2 computers, more paperwork. That's our VSAT internet, nav locker, just a bunch of safety equipment, line throwing apparatus, oxygen bottles, compressed air, flares, fireman's outfit, so that is the bridge of Mount Owen. C deck, we have my cabin there, which gave you a little tour of a little bit earlier. Captain's cabin, second officer, third engineer, chief engineer, shared toilet facilities, officer's spare, owner's cabin, and locker space. C deck, some crew cabins here. Common on these Japanese ships, most of the cabins don't have their own toilets and showers, so instead they have shared facilities, a little bit dorm style. Also washing machine for clean clothes and for boiler suits, for overalls, and a drying machine. Second engineer, fourth engineer's cabin, officer's spare cabin, third officer and chief officer. Ship's hospital. Shared toilets. 2 more cabins on the left there, and here is the changing room for the engine room crew. And from this room you have direct access into the engine room. A deck, so basically like the common area for all the crew. Ship's office. We have the bond store behind this door. Here is what we can purchase on board. Lip balm, toiletries, snacks, beer, cigarettes, other miscellaneous items. That's the prices next to it. That's the updated list for this month. Chief cook's cabin. WC, toilet, messman's cabin, steward's cabin, the crew mess room and smoking room. This is the officers' smoking room, recreation room. Doesn't really get used too often, but we have a TV here. Also a PlayStation. Dining area. Still on A deck, the galley, the steward, and chief cook making some cake for tomorrow. Yeah. What kind of cake are you making?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake. Nice, nice. Now for dinner this evening we have potato salad, more salad. Yeah, we have some nice dinner tonight. Lovely. So yeah, this is the galley, the kitchen. Upper deck. Exactly the same as Eastern Cape, no different. If you want to check that video out, it's on my channel. Access to the engine room on the right. Air conditioning, refrigeration machine room, sorry. Access to A deck. Again, I'll show you guys again, where does the food get stored on board these ships. Here we have the vegetable room. It's basically just like a fridge. Have the meat room. Self-explanatory. Nice and cold in there. Obviously not as big as some other ships that you might have seen on YouTube, but does the job. Fish stored in here. Turn the light off when we leave. Deck trainees cabin. Access to outside. Dry provisions. Looks like they're defrosting a pig for tomorrow's barbecue. Looking forward to that one. Crew shower room, shared showers down here as well. Shared toilets. Laundry room and drying room. Linen locker. Access to the steering gear room, and from there on you have access into the engine room. Stairs to go upstairs and outside. Rope store and other storage. Three cabins to my left here. As with every ship, a small gymnasium. It used to be a cabin, but they've just converted it into the gym. Treadmill, exercise bike, weight machine. Two more cabins. Fire locker, firefighter's outfit, breathing apparatus, other miscellaneous safety equipment. Fire station. That is the upper deck. We're outside now on the port side of the ship on A deck. This is where the main entrance is to the ship, the gangway and everything. Now on most ships this is found on the upper deck. Now this vessel has an upper deck as well, but it's located down these stairs. Just have a quick look down here so I can show you what I mean. You can still get inside the ship via here as well through that door there, that door there. Next to that is the escape trunk for the engine room. There's another door down on the starboard side. So just a little bit different this vessel, but yeah. Let's go for a little walk around outside. At the emergency generator room here. Mooring lines. CO2 room for firefighting in the cargo holds. CO2 obviously kills oxygen, so. Steering gear room. I showed you that just before when we were having a look around the upper deck. Exhaust vents. Free-fall lifeboat. Touch wood, we don't have to use it. A little bit wet. Must have been doing some cleaning out here earlier. The gangway on the starboard side. Storage. Head up to B deck. Garbage disposal area. Rescue boat. Life raft. We have another life raft down here. Davit crane. For loading provisions and stuff and anything else heavy. Yeah, another life raft here for, I believe they're 24 man life. What are they? Doesn't say anywhere how many people can fit in here. Have to check the label, excuse me. 25 persons. There we go. Answer my question. And last but not least, I'll just head up to C deck, and that's where my cabin's located. It's a beautiful day today, by the way. About 150 kilometres southeast of Norfolk Island. There's a C deck, battery room, deck store. There's a lifeboat. 25 person capacity. Funnel. Accommodation entrance. Engine room exhaust fans. Next up, the engine room. Enjoy. Alright, the engine room. This might interest you if you're an engineer or something, or into machinery and that sort of stuff, or if you're just curious. These three pod looking things are oil purifiers. I'm not too sure what these are. If anybody knows, feel free to let me know. These are the three diesel generators, number 1, 2 and 3. We're now on the middle floor of the engine room. That green piece of machinery up the back there, that's what gives us our fresh water. Right down the bottom of the engine room now, underneath the graded floor there is the drive shaft, and out the back is the propeller pushing us through the water. Of course, every ship's got a workshop. This one is quite small, but it is spread out over 2 floors. In the small engine control room, switchboard, electrical switchboard, various electrical controls for the ship. alarm panel, engine telegraph, and next to that is engine speed control. Pretty much the same as any other ship. The only difference between this vessel and other ships I've been on is this requires 24-hour manning. On more modern ships, the engine room can be unmanned. They'll have alarms throughout the ships to the engineers' cabins in case something goes wrong, but this ship being built in 2008 hasn't been fitted with that, unfortunately. That wraps up the tour of Mount Owen, but that's not all, there's more to come. It's only early days of the voyage. If you're enjoying the video so far, feel free to leave a like and comment down below. Let me know where you're watching from.
Fire drill. We have fire in deck store on the starboard side gangway. I repeat, we have fire in deck store, starboard side gangway. All crew proceed to master station.
So the simulated fire is in the deck store. Rolling out the fire hose. Guys down there getting suited up in their fireman's outfit. Testing the fire hoses. Entering the deck store to fight the simulated fire. Great actors, these two. The next drill we're doing is abandoned ship. We're on sea deck at the lifeboat station. Going to do a roll call, make sure everybody's present, and then get into the freefall lifeboat.
Okay. Neutral. Neutral.
Almost 3 hours later, it's finished. What a beautiful sunset coming up on New Ireland, Papua New Guinea. I've taken this route a few times on previous videos. Unfortunately, I don't get to see too much of it as I'll be sleeping soon, but we should still be off the coast of here tomorrow morning. A little bit slow speed at the moment, 11 knots, just due to the current tide coming out from the inlet, the passage there, draining out into the Solomon Sea behind us. Yeah, through here tonight, we'll make a slight right turn and continue northwards to Lanshan, China. Very beautiful morning here in Papua New Guinea. It's almost 7:30 in the morning, local time. 28 degrees already, feels like 33. That's the mainland of New Ireland. Really close to shore today, and the sea looks like glass. It's beautiful. Over here we've got the Tabar group of islands, Tabar Island, and behind that is Simberi Island, which is home to a large gold mine. If you come through here at night time, you can actually see the flashing orange lights and everything from the mining vehicles. And then behind that we have Lahir Island. Just run into a bit of rough weather at 700 miles southeast of Japan, 800 miles east of the Philippines. From what I can see, probably 2.5–3 meter waves, 20 to 25 knot winds, quite gusty, so yeah, nice weather to stay inside. Just at the pilot station for a 0800 boarding. Lanshan, China. Enjoy the arrival. Welcome to Lanshan in China. We have arrived on a journey of 19 days. Great time with Captain Jay and the rest of the crew on board Mount Owen. Thanks for having me on board, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Special thanks to all of you. If you did enjoy this video, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and leave a comment down below. Let me know where you're watching from. Until next time, whether it's on the sea or in the skies, we'll see you next time. See ya.